Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, with respect to our last class, I have said you regarding grep as a command, which is used to search for a particular pattern from a file, or also it can be a number of files there. Okay, so whereas now let us come across with grep. Okay, so wherein with respect to our last class, we have come across grep. Then this happens to be your pattern name, and this is your file name. This pattern will be selected from this file, and those records will be listed onto your screen. Okay, this is what is the working of your particular pattern there. Okay, but now this particular search of a pattern itself, I can use options for that. Okay, options is nothing but just if you go back to your syntax, it goes accordingly as grep options pattern and file name. Okay, so this options we are having a study now. Okay, so these are your set of options which can be used along with your grep as a command. Okay, -I stands out for ignores case. Okay, it ignores the respective case, let it be with a capital letters or let it be with a small letter. That ignoring of case is done, okay, by using of -I. -V stands out for doesn't display lines matching that particular expression there. Okay, so whatever you are giving across in a pattern name, okay, so apart from that, okay, it doesn't display the lines matching. Apart from that, it displays it. Okay, -N says along with the line numbers, okay, it displays it. Okay, then -C, it displays the count of number of occurrences there. It says now, like for example, sales. Okay, it has appeared 3 number of times, so the output will be 3. Okay, -L displays a list of file names in which that particular pattern has appeared. Okay, then comes -E, then exp. So this is used wherein you can choose or else you can search for multiple number of patterns, okay, within only a single grep command there. Okay, you can use it. Okay, -X stands out for it matches pattern with the entire line. Okay, with the entire line it matches that particular pattern whatever you are listing for. Okay, -F, then in front of that the file, so it stands out like for example it takes the pattern from that particular file, one per line. Okay, so whatever you will be using across as a file name, from that particular file name the pattern will be chosen there. Okay, -E, okay, it stands out for extended regular expressions which will be dealing across in our next particular slides or else next slides there. Okay, we'll come across with a further syllabus for the same. Okay, so these are all the set of expressions, the set of options which are used. So let us come across with the most used and examples for the same. Okay, ignoring case, as I said you. Okay, sometimes you might use sales in a capital letter or sometimes you can use a small letter there. Okay, that's why I had said you priorly also, whatever pattern name you will be giving, so be very particular with the pattern name whatever you are giving there. Okay, so now if I use only just this one and I have not used -I, so at that time you can just see here 3 of the sales are with small letters, 1 I have S as a capital, so this record will not be listed if at all I am not using this particular option there. Okay, so if I use this option, so what will it do is, what does your grep interpret says, search this particular pattern called as sales, okay, in such a way that the case has to be ignored. Okay, so the case will be ignored there, let it be written in capitals or else let it be written in small letters. Okay, all of those will be matched out and the pattern will be selected and will be displayed on the screen. Okay, here you can just see that -I says ignore the case. Now this will be displayed, this is displayed, this and this. Okay, so this will be displayed for your ignore case there. Okay, second one is -V, it stands out for deleting lines there. Okay, what is this deleting of lines? Deleting lines says that whatever pattern is there which I am looking across, okay, from this particular file name called as emp2.list, okay, grep -V, okay, you can just see back emp2.list. Okay, director I am searching from the pattern. How many directors are there? 1, 2 and 3. Okay, what are those IDs? It is 302, 304 and 402. Okay, apart from these 3 records, 301, 303, 305, 306, 401. Okay, these all will be displayed to you on the screen. Okay, you can just see here 301, 303, 305, 306, 401. This is displayed on your screen. Okay, apart from that, -V stands out for deleting those lines. Then comes display the line numbers, as I said to you just now. Okay, I'll be using this option called as -N sales emp.lst. Okay, so just go back to this file emp.lst, sales has appeared. Where has this appeared? This is your first line, this is the second, third, fourth and fifth. Okay, where all sales has appeared to you? It has appeared in the first line, Okay, it has appeared in the second line, but provided it is with the ignore case there, then it has appeared in the third line, it has appeared in the fifth line. Okay, but when I am using now with grep hyphen n only, okay, I have not made a combination of in. Okay, keep in mind you can make the combinations of these options and use it. Okay, you can use it as grep hyphen in also. Okay, so but when I have not used it, so this will not be listed to you. Okay, so it displays you that sales has appeared in the first line, sales has appeared in the third line, sales has appeared in the fifth line. Okay, this is how the display goes. So accordingly you can just find the output here, 1, 3 and 5 it has appeared. Okay, then counting the number of lines. Okay, so if I use manager, okay, emp2 dot list, okay, how many number of times manager has appeared here? It has appeared 1 number of time, 2 number of time. Okay, then it has okay, 2 number of times it has appeared to you on the screen. Okay, so the same thing. So here do not consider this as one and the same. Okay, because this is deputy manager and not just a manager there. Okay, so that's why it just lists you as 2. Okay, the count number of lines containing the pattern. It displays as 2 there. Okay, then comes display of the file names now. Okay, if I use -l, it will display me with that particular pattern. Okay, in which all file has that appeared now. Okay, now like for example, you can just see grep -l. This is my pattern name, star asterisk dot lst. Okay, what do you mean by asterisk? It can be replaced by any number of characters. Okay, any number of characters, but with extension .lst. I want all those file names which are with the extension .lst and which contains this particular pattern called out as manager. Okay, so that's why you can just see here I have considered 3 files. Okay, where all manager has appeared, you tell me? It has appeared here. Okay, it has appeared. Has it appeared here? No, it has not appeared in emp.lst. It has appeared in emp2.lst. So what will be the output for that -l as an option? It will display you the file names in which manager has appeared. So manager has appeared in emp.lst as a file, emp2.lst as a file. Okay, so it has appeared in both of them here. Okay, matching multiple patterns. So if at all I want multiple patterns to be searched, so that is nothing but more than one pattern to be searched. Okay, so at that time, now like for example, I'll use -e Agarwal, -e one more Agarwal, -e Agarwal, and then comes the file name. Okay, these are my multiple patterns. Okay, from this particular file name called out as emp2.lst. So it will list you all those patterns which are matched out with either of them. Okay, keep in mind it's not an AND operation here. Okay, it's an OR operation. Either it will search it for this, it will list either this, it will list either this, it will list. Okay, any of those patterns which are been found out, it will be listed on your screen. Okay, so it will be listing out for one is small letter Agarwal, one more is capital A Agarwal, one more is Agrawal, that is AGRA. Okay, so this is all with your grep, that's with search of pattern and other things there. Okay, so with respect to your section of grep, we are coming to an end over here. Okay, so in our next session we will come across with shell programming there. Okay, and we'll get across to know what are the basics which you have to come to know across with your shell programming there. Okay, thank you.